And we're back. Where did we leave our tale last? Yes, our main characters, Skaaymon and Whimsy, after having separated from their most recent traveling companion, Prince Botsvar Telravik Azar IV, known simply as Telly, made their way eastwards towards the magma fields, where they intended to traverse through the portal located in the magma field tower towards the elemental plane of Earth and the next leg of their journey. However, as they arrived to the tower, they found themselves invited in to meet the commander. Where, as they entered into the room, they found what appeared to be a human man with short white hair, wearing a pin of the mark of Chrysalis, and above his head, in the fourth dimension, they see the mark of devastation upon him as he smiles. And speaks. Greetings. Thank you for coming. It is good to see that I am not the only one here marked by the powers that be. You two, if my sources are correct, you two are the ones who are traveling with the prince, correct?
Yeah. Go ahead and get one thing clear just right now. So I have kind of a preliminary feeling about how I need to deal with this or whatever. What's your side on this? You're with the plane of Earth, right? That this is a trap or whatever. Go ahead, just say it.
Officially I am, but I promise you this is no trap.
Not a trap. It's exactly like someone who planned a trap, would give as an answer. But anyways, continue talking.
Does he have to?
Actually quite interested in what he has to say. Please, by all means. He's going to strut in and take a seat.
Skaaymon will kind of follow her sort of closely, closing the door behind, and will stand behind where she's sitting.
I have reason to suspect that there are those under the employ of... Now, I understand you're going to have your apprehensions, but I have reason to believe that there are those under the employ of my arbiter who are traitors, but not in the sense that they are betraying the plane of earth for the plane of fire, but for a third side, a side of pure violence, perpetuation. I suspect there are those within the elemental plane of fire who are the same.
And
And I believe they are a mutual enemy of both mine and yours.
And I'm supposed to know what that means?
How new are you to this?
What's it been, Whimsy? A week? 2 weeks? Maybe?
Oh,
About?
Skaaymon, give us some
Slightly less.
credit. It's been like, no, it's been like
2-3 weeks.
how long has it been? Like, actually, how long?
It's been about 2 or 3 weeks.
I
I
think
was
it's
thinking about this.
been- I think it's been a little bit longer than that. I haven't been keeping...
Yeah, I was about to say, like...
I haven't been keeping exact track, but, like, you guys have been in this plane alone for, like, 2-3 weeks. That's not even mentioning the previous planes.
Yeah.
I don't think so. It hasn't. Because we're normally in places while sleeping, except for the last, like, 2 nights.
Either way, it's definitely been more than just like 3 weeks. I just don't know exactly how long it's been. No more than 2 months, though.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
Well, Whimsy's gonna make us unexperienced, so she just rolls her eyes. Come on, it's been like 2 months.
I mean, yeah, maybe. It was also vaguely a week or so into that, if not more, until we learned some things. Whenever the fucking fish boy tried to drown us, that's when it started. Well, technically, no, that's when we found out that it had started. Either way, does that answer your question? Because you have yet to answer mine.
I see. Well, then, in that case, I believe we find ourselves with mutual enemies, with those who serve the Endless Warrior. Those who bow head to an eternal conflict. I know I have no desire to live in a world where all that is known is war, and I'm sure the same could be said about you two.
Well, that depends.
Whimsy kind of snorts and rolls her eyes. Yeah, that kind of depends. Balance, you know? I mean, you can't really appreciate the war if there's not peace. So, okay, yeah, let's say that we're going along with what you're saying. Yeah.
I mean, it also just depends where. If it's here, then I don't really care all that much.
I don't think you quite understand the scope we're dealing with, but that's alright.
No, I don't, because no one fucking answers my questions.
Hey, listen,
I just have to keep guessing.
If you think that we're new to this, then, like, why don't you be the one who, like, actually explains what the fuck's going on? You could have the honor. It could be you who gets to explain it to us.
Unfortunately, I don't fully grasp the scope myself. I know that some entity gives me power, despite my lack of worship for it. And I know that those marks on your heads mean you are also given this power, and I know that sometimes the followers of these entities seek to turn the world over to whatever power that may be that they serve in its entirety.
Mm.
A world with no life, no death, no love, no whatever you may enjoy. Only war. Endless battle, endless conflict. It is not a life
Okay.
worth living.
All right, so who's trying to do that? Because yeah, I mean that does sound like, kind of shitty.
I do not have every name. I am just beginning my investigation into it. That's why I came here, claimed this tower under the noses of both my superiors and theirs. I suspect one named Commander Earthshaker
It's a dumb name.
I don't disagree with you.
I mean, it's probably self-explanatory, but it's a dumb name. Sorry, continue.
I believe one by the name of Commander Earthshaker is a good place to start in the elemental plane of Earth. But my proposition is that you remain in contact. You give me your contact information, I give you yours. I understand the elemental plane of fire has blockers preventing communication in and out of the plane. If I need to contact you, I'll cross the border.
Oh, that makes sense.
However, if we stay in contact, I will give you whatever information I can regarding these traitors. And in turn, you can destroy them however you so please. But I also have a small request. One that, according to my scouts, I believe at least one of you will be particularly interested in.
Oh boy.
There are a number of holy sites on the other side of the border. My patron demands the desecration of anything holy, and while I have made effort to do so myself, I'm sure our chosen of... kind of narrows his eyes for a moment, staring at something. It almost looks like he's staring at Whimsy's forehead, but you recognize that he's likely staring at the mark. Whoever you're chosen of will enjoy taking pleasure in the desecration of these holy sites.
How often, I don't actually know if you know this, but how closely do the gods actually watch the elemental planes?
Well, in particular, my father is fond of keeping an eye on the elemental plane of Earth, but desecration is only so entertaining if the one you're desecrating is watching.
Okay, two very, very important questions. One, what are these holy sites like exactly for? Because it really just depends. Like, yeah, I like some good old-fashioned like vandalism or whatever, but like also like I don't want to destroy history, Like that should like you study that,
History? No, if you wish to keep history intact, destroying these temples is the best way to do so. My arbiter, my sister, seeks to erase the histories of this plane and replace it with her own in worship of our father. I have no desire to worship a false god. No desire to worship a man who didn't even earn the seat he sits on. So, these sites that are meant to spread the word of Chrysalis are disgusting. And
Oh. Okay, so that's what it's for. These are new things, new additions?
they have been built within the last 300 years as a way to bury the history of the arbiters that came before my sister.
Are they solely to Chrysalis, or are there others?
He gives you a look, and then kind of rolls his eyes as he says, "They are holy in dedication to the god of earth and creation, who sits upon a throne of lies."
Okay, I'm fine with destroying them then. That's fine.
Of course, if you find other holy sites, I'm certainly not going to complain if you destroy them, but I simply ask that you remove my father's influence from my home, the place I went to escape him.
I so totally will, and I will so totally take like joy in doing so. Second question, and arguably much more important.
Of course.
You want like our cooperation or whatever, right? Like you kind of like want like our contact info or whatever.
Indeed, yes.
Well, I kind of require something else in return. So she stands up and like slams both of her hands on the desk, like bending over to give like a good view of the cleavage. You're an angel, right?
Indeed. Fallen angel.
I want to pet your wings right now. Show me them.
Skaaymon starts like snickering behind her.
There's a pause. A moment of clear hesitation, before he says, "You are welcome to try." And you see his cloak kind of billow for a moment as you see these two wings extend out from behind him. Except the wings are bone. There is no feathers left. Just stony bone in the shape of a pair of wings.
Whimsy still grabs them with no hesitation.
Jesus Christ.
There's definitely a flinch and a bit of a kind of surprised, I guess whimper is the word I'm going to use, but that feels wrong. As you grab the wings, but he doesn't stop you as you begin to pat.
Oh my gosh! That is like some cruel shit right there. Okay, was this a natural accident, or did like your dad just like pluck you up and like just like fucking chicken defeather you?
Bit of an insensitive question, but
Yeah, get used to it.
Angel wings have a tendency to burn when we fall. A way of marking our disgrace. Some of us are lucky enough to keep them. In particular, those of us who find their way into power in the hells. But unfortunately, I was not so lucky. As I
Ouchie-kabouchie.
As I fell from the sky, fell from grace, they burned.
So what'd you do to piss him off?
Not that hard.
Your companion is right. It truly is not that hard to piss off my father, but what I said to piss him off so much that I was cast down from the heavens was perhaps we should have learned a lesson from his eldest son.
That's great.
Perhaps we should have learned a lesson from the first mortal. From the way that he turned his blade against the heavens. But, of course, that criticism was unwelcome, and I was cast aside only for a few thousand years later. Lo and behold, another group of people try the same thing. Because someone couldn't learn from his mistakes.
Yeah. And that tracks. They're usually giant fucking crybabies.
Was he hot?
My father?
Yeah.
Of course you'd ask that. Of course you'd. Why am I not surprised?
I've always considered him to be, like, on the lower tier of, like, hot, because, like, you know, look at his competition. But, like, what do you think, scale of 1 to 10?
It is not in my nature to participate in such a crass identification of anyone, but I suppose like a 3.
You say fancy words. That suits you. Still fucking hilarious, but suits you.
Damn. That's kind of sad. Wait. Is the reason that he appointed himself, like, the king because he has, like, small dick syndrome? Tell me.
Probably.
I have no idea how large my father's genitalia is.
Oh, you...
No one's ever told you? Don't you all just, like, fuck each other constantly up there?
That is the nature of gods, yes. Less so the nature of angels. And I have never inquired about my father's penis.
Nah, don't worry. Whenever I head up there, I'll ask for you.
Oh, we're gonna make this... Whimsy, we're going to make this man hate us.
I do not wish to know, actually.
Well, don't worry. I'm gonna tell you anyways. Once I take... Oh, yeah! Contact information. You let me touch your little bony things. They're very cute, honestly. I like the style. It's very edgy. Honestly, I think more people should, like, kind of, you know, focus on, like, the whole, like, skeleton thing. I really like it. I'm kind of into that. My number... You got some paper?
I have this. As he, kind of waves a hand, you see, part of the desk kind of shifts, and then separates, leaving a stone tablet, a blank stone tablet kind of resting, on the desk. By all means, go ahead.
What am I supposed to, like, get a knife and, like, fucking carve in there? Like...
Recite the number. I will engrave it in the tablet. I find parchment to be too impermanent.
I mean, in the plane of literal fire, in the literal plane of fire, that makes sense.
That as well.
They, like, fireproof all their shit, Skaaymon.
He literally said he came from the other plane.
Well, he should have fireproofed his shit, Skaaymon. Preparation.
He did. It's called Rock.
Rock Smock. Okay, Rockman. Insert number here.
As you recite off your phone number, you see, he just places one finger into the stone tablet, and the the rock kind of molds along with him as he writes out your number on the tablet. He nods and will kind of set the tablet aside for a moment. As you see, he pulls out a phone, and after a moment, you get a text on yours that just is the word test.
Out of curiosity, why didn't you just pull out the phone and then put the number into the phone rather than inscribing it on the stone tablet?
She asked if I had paper.
Yeah, it's theatrical, okay? Like, now my, like, phone number is, like, in this, like, for fucking ever. Like, people can, like,
No,
you
it's
know...
not. He just
Stone's
waved his hand and just go away.
Okay, whatever.
Can you help me prove a point here? Make it go away.
No, don't make it go away. No, actually, hand that to me. Hand that to me right fucking now. I want to keep this as a trophy.
Let me prove a point.
It is far easier to subtract from stone than to add it.
Whimsy is going to snatch it and shove it in Slimy.
How heavy is it? I feel like it might almost be easier to just pull out Slimy and then put Slimy on top of it and let it absorb it.
Actually, yeah, she just drops.
What's in the plains is that creature?
Oh my goodness! Pet him right now. Oh my god, you have no idea how much of an angel kink this baby has. Pet him.
He kind of glances between you and Slimy, suddenly a little more uncomfortable, but will kind of reach out and begin to pet Slimy.
Is it him that has it, or you?
Well, we're like a hive mind, so you know what, Skaaymon? Thanks for fucking outing me. Dude had no clue before that.
Oh yeah, sure. I'm so sure that, yeah, totally.
Okay, anyways, now that you know that, like, I'm, you know, open and readily available, if you ever find yourself getting a little, you know, not to be corny, rock hard at night, my DMs are open, outside of business hours. Something to keep in mind.
Or just forget about it, like I tried to do.
Or keep it in mind when you're lonely. You seem like a lonely sort.
Right. I suppose I will...
What did I piss off to deserve this?
Your name in mind.
Mm-hmm. Whimsy, Silly, Autumn Lily. Princess Whimsy, Silly, Autumn Lily.
Princess Whimsy, Silly, Autumn Lily.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Pleasure's all
this
yours.
has been, not that useful. So, like, is there a point to any of this? Are we just supposed to go and, like, smash shit? Or, because, once again, very few questions were actually answered, and very little information was got, other than, hey, smash these things, and also mutual enemy to people that aren't here. What the fuck?
I like smashing things.
I know. I'm aware. You won't shut up about it in multiple different senses of the word.
I wanted the arrangement of tracking down information regarding these traitors as well, and dealing with them before they can plunge our plane into an eternal war.
Okay. So, look into fucking, would you do, like, pepper shaker or something?
Earth.
No, it was Salt Shaker.
It was salt shaker, that's what it was. I still stand by the fact that it's a stupid name. That's a really... Okay, let me guess. He is either, you know, or like something army so big it makes the earth shake when they march, or he is just, you know, magic and earthquakes, something like that. Or is that his actual name?
All three, actually.
That is so dumb. They couldn't have come up with something better.
Okay, on a serious note though,
Ominous.
if you want us to like find out about this guy, we do need a little bit more information. I have like the maps of anywhere ever at all memorized, but where can we find this guy? Like last known location, like are they like yeah. Something would be nice to go off of, just a morsel.
He was last seen acting as temporary warden at a nameless prison camp near the front lines. Though, the most recent reports we got is that all of the prisoners managed to escape somehow. So I don't know if he's still going to be there.
Joy.
Where is this prison camp at?
Once you get through the border, through the portal, it'll be to the northeast, almost directly northeast. Though you will be passing through the front lines to get there.
Yeah, I would sure hope so. It'd be boring if we weren't. Wait, do you have a ticket to get us through like that big fucking sheet of fire or whatever? Because like, I mean, obviously I could just walk through it, but I'd rather not get my ends split off,
There is a tunnel beneath this tower. It will be as hot as traversing through a volcano, but it's...
Been there, done that.
You will be able to pass between the planes relatively easily.
Yeah, well, we have experience with, volcanoes or whatever, and I have like... Actually, that's a good point. I'm kind of wanting to like fill out all my fingers with them so I can be at like an actually appropriate temperature. Do you have any more of these like these coolie rings? Like surely like your Earth people have to go here and they're like, oh my gosh, it's so hot, and they have coolie rings, right? Poor Skaaymon Darling doesn't have any.
I believe there are a few left over in the armory here from when we quietly took control of this tower. If you'll just follow me. He stands from behind his desk and will head towards the door, gesturing for you to follow.
Whimsy will follow, standing a little too close.
As he goes to walk out of the room, he does kind of fold his wings back up beneath the cloak. But he leads you out into the hall of the tower, and will lead you down to the second floor. On the second floor, he will take you through a few halls. You pass by you pass by a number of earth elementals, actually. These kind of creatures made of shifting rock and stone that had managed to stay out of your path when you had first arrived. But he leads you towards a room labeled with the word armory, and will kind of gesture for you to step inside as he pushes open the door. Inside is a collection of various weapons. You see quite a few airburst rifles, quite a few staves, spears, swords, weapons of all sorts. And he will kind of approach a series of drawers and will kind of pull one open. Yes, here. And he'll pull out 2 rings. We've got 2 left, it seems.
Whimsy quickly snatches one of them and puts it on. So she's 3 now.
Skaaymon will take the other and then hand it to Whimsy.
Oh, Skaaymon. Dude, you're the little shrimp who didn't want to go through the freaking volcano before. You're really not going to put that on?
Because of the ash and smoke. The heat was fine.
I've seen you burn before. Like, you're not completely heat resistant. You're not Telly.
I'm aware.
Fine, more for me.
Yeah. Means I have to listen to you complaining less.
Feel free to collect any other resources you require from here. I believe we have ammunition, rifles, not as much as I would have hoped would be left over, but enough to restock, if nothing else.
I don't know. Out of curiosity. Oh, nope, continue. What is it?
Oh, well, I was just going to say, like, real quick, Whimsy is going to message Skaaymon because she doesn't want to be the one to ask for it. Skaaymon, you should, like, ask for, like, some more of those, like, healing potions and shit. Like, those are really useful.
Skaaymon kind of looks at her, rolls his eyes, and will... yeah, do you know if there's any potions, specifically healing potions, or other things that might be useful in here?
Unfortunately, we are quite short on medical supplies, and we are in the depths of enemy territory.
Well, that's fun. Alright.
What were you going to say before, Pina?
It was more of a, I thought he was about to, like, walk away thing, so I wasn't actually gonna say it yet.
Is there anything else you need?
Do you know of anyone that may be going by the stupid name of the Shadow Scourge?
The Shadow Scourge.
Whimsy gives an obligatory laugh.
He pauses, thinking. I believe I saw that name in the Earthshaker's communications.
Well, how close to these communications? How close did you look at these communications?
Unfortunately, I didn't get as close a look as I would have liked. But it seemed like General Earthshaker was planning to meet up with this Shadow Scourge for some exchange of something.
Do you know when this was, or when this will be, if it hasn't happened already?
I didn't manage to catch a date, but I saw the exchange not but 6 days prior.
Of course. Alright, well... At least now I have a reason to go see this fucker rather than pretending I care about your shit. Not like I was really pretending anyways. I just don't care about your shit.
Game on.
Wow. What?
By the way, I care very much about your shit. I care an excessive amount about it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Anyways. Can you give us like a...
Go on.
Okay. Can you give us like a vague, like, how to survive in the wild kind of verbal lesson here? Because I don't know. What the fuck are we expecting? Just naturally in the plane of Earth, not including all the war shit.
Not including all the war shit, the plane of Earth will be likely quite familiar to the material or the Feywild if you've ever been.
Barely. To both of those, actually.
It has its risks. Yes, the wildlife can be deadly if you are not armed, but the land itself is not going to try to kill you like this plane will. Though,
Okay.
do be cautious of the frequent earthquakes, and especially if you are in a cave. Much of the plane is underground, and the caves like to drop stalactites.
Joy, we're going. How? What do you mean? Most of it's underground. What? Why? Why? How large are these underground places?
Quite cavernous.
Okay,
It
good.
should not feel claustrophobic.
We'll see about that.
It should not feel too claustrophobic.
Yeah, there's a better way of saying it.
Are there showers?
Of course. There are rivers
Oh my
and
fucking
showers
God.
and...
Basic necessities?
Oh yes, because they're going to have things that deal with water when most people here are literally made of fire. That
Well,
makes sense.
they should have fucking prepared for my arrival, Skaaymon.
Okay.
What
Yes,
about like the
'cause they knew
visitors?
that
All
was
right,
going
that's
to
the
happen.
reason no one ever
Because
goes on
they
vacation
have
here.
visitors that, are here not or are here willingly.
I believe the hostile environment is why the people do not come vacationing to this plane.
Well, that and its political structure, for the most part, kind of sucks.
It's
True.
actually really, like, neat here. Like, it's really pretty and stuff if you have, like, 50 rings on. But I'm just saying, like,
Water cannot exist in this
Yeah,
plane.
that
You
too.
do understand that, right?
Correction, it can for, like, a split moment, because I've done it.
Right,
Yeah.
but that's not long enough to create a shower.
Kind of is if you just do it over and over again. I mean, that's how I've been getting by.
I wish I lived in whatever world you've made in your head.
Oh, don't worry. I'll make it a reality for all of you very soon.
Right. Perhaps you should be going.
They're trying to get rid of us already.
Very mean.
That's a good choice. Smart idea.
I was going to ask, this tunnel thing, is this like, some like, we're on our hands and knees, like, crawling through this shit, or is there, like, vehicle access? Is this,
No,
is this a road?
You should be able to drive it.
Gosh, Skaaymon, you big silly head, now I have to take all of that shit out of Slimy.
Yeah, well, in my defense, I don't know this guy, and I still kind of want to shoot him. So,
I
You're by me.
would kindly request you don't.
I'm not going to.
Game on, he's
There's a lot of things
crippled.
that I
That's
would love to
mean.
do and can't. I wasn't gonna say that, but you're not. Anyways,
Right. Do you require anything else?
probably not.
We're good.
Wonderful. The passageway will be open for you if you want to go fetch your vehicle. And
Alright.
I wish you safe travels.
Can you still fly with your bones?
No, I cannot.
What?
The feathers are what allow for the flight.
You just like beat them really hard.
There's nothing to catch the air.
I encourage you to try the same method with your arms.
Okay, but like, what about like skeleton flying birds?
They fly with magic.
I don't think you're giving them enough credit. Anyways, I am free of my DMs. Bye-bye!
Travel safe.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the
Naturally.
vehicle and give this poor man a break.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. You make your way back to the truck. As you get back inside the vehicle, you see a what looks like a garage door on the tower begins to open up, and you see the ramp, a ramp within kind of shift until it connects with a road leading down below the ground. You see a few soldiers kind of give you a wary nod as they walk past you, but the road ahead is yours.
I guess we drive. We're driving.
Whimsy will send a she'll leave out. Oh well, okay, no. I think this is a conversation. Like she'll actually ask Skaaymon. She'll message him though. Skaaymon, should we like text Telly and let him know that like this tower's kind of gone?
Maybe not yet, but let him know that we're definitely not going to be able to talk to him once we get past the plane.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll just like leave out this part of it, but like do the full like, you know, farewell and whatever. Temporary farewell.
Yeah.
Alright. Whimsy's going to send a extremely long, dramatic, sappy message.
Fair enough.
And also because I feel like she would have been too distracted by like everything that was going on to send it. She will basically recap everything that happened up until like the tower. So like she'll say like, yo, like crazy bot tried to kill us in this city. Yo, like please somebody go get these robots in this fucking war thing, or like like she'll tell everything up until the dude.
Right. Okay. You give Telly this life update, and then you're gone. You head beneath the tower, driving below ground as the road the road ahead grows darker and darker. You see the light from above grow dimmer until all that remains is the faint glow of these construction lights. The rock above feels ominous, almost crushing, despite not being too close so as to be claustrophobic. It feels like the weight of the world is weighing down upon you. As you traverse, you see the further you go, the stone begins to glow this kind of molten red. And the temperature begins to rise, begins to spike. You follow this road, rumbling along. As ever higher the temperature climbs and climbs and climbs and climbs. Whimsy, you have 4 rings now. So you're fine. Even as the temperature climbs, you definitely notice it, but it's not like making you uncomfortable by any means. It's a warm summer's day as opposed to the heat of a fucking volcano. But Skaaymon, even with your affinity for heat, the temperature is undeniably uncomfortable. You keep your eyes ahead on the road, lit only now by the glowing stone and the lights of your truck. And
He's not gonna admit his hubris. Fuck that shit.
perhaps I should start calling him Icarus then.
Probably.
As you see ahead, the glow of the stone seems to suddenly stop. And it takes you a moment to realize that the light from your headlights also dies at that point. Darkness, pure darkness up ahead. What do you do?
Hmm.
like darkness that like, I'm sorry, like the headlights don't pierce it?
Yeah. The light from the headlights dies at that same point that the molten rock glow also dies.
This isn't gonna help, like, really at all, but Whimsy will still, like, pull out her phone light and, like, like, put it up at, like, the windshield. She's doing her part.
It makes no difference.
Whimsy, that doesn't help. It actually kind of makes it a little worse.
Yeah, well, be me, Skaaymon. I can't fucking see anything.
Well,
Whimsy doesn't really understand, like, the level of darkness because she doesn't have dark vision at all, so she just kind of, like, looks at Skaaymon like, what the hell are you doing? You can see through this shit, right?
No, not even your dark vision pierces it, Skaaymon.
not really. It's just, you know, dark.
It's fine.
Uh-huh. Sure.
I mean, I'm sure if there were, like, turns or whatever, they put, like, warning signs back there or whatever.
What?
Like, I'm saying keep driving because if there was a turn in the road, they probably would have warned about it back there. Like, it's probably just, like, straight. Like, just keep driving straight.
Yeah, no, he just kind of keeps driving then.
Okay.
He is doing it slower so that, you know, if we start to hit something, it's not as much of an impact, but,
Okay. You slow your roll a little bit, but you do enter into the pitch darkness, and immediately you feel the temperature rapidly drop. In an instant, you go from boiling to freezing. You can see your breath as you breathe. And you feel as though something or someone is watching you. Even the sound of the vibrations of the wheels against the stone seems to die in this empty space. Everything seems quieter. And for some reason, the saying, "In space, no one can hear you scream," comes to mind. You can still hear, you can still speak. It is not that all sound is mute, but it is dull, it is quieter, muted, as if something is muffling everything, as if something is being held over your ears. Then, ahead of you, an orange glow for just a moment. And then it's gone. The orange glow didn't illuminate the road ahead, it didn't illuminate the tunnel. Just a flash of orange in otherwise pitch black.
Well, what Whimsy's read about, like, the plane of Earth, ain't supposed to be like this, like the freezing cold, like, you know.
No.
Is it? Alright.
No, this is not. You've not read anything about this being the plane of Earth. Do you do or say anything, or do you continue to roll along in silence?
He's definitely dismissing Slimy at this point because this seems like a potentially dangerous situation. I do think, like, first, she'll message Skaaymon. Do you feel like that classic, like, being watched thing? Or is that just me?
Almost always when it comes to this shit. But in this case, yes, I did feel that.
Okay, I mean, if we're driving into an ambush, then might as well approach it head on. Whimsy will kind of, stand up straighter, well, not stand, but sit up straighter in the, car, like, cup her hands around her mouth and just, like, yell out, "Dude, thanks for the temperature drop! This feels great! How about you increase that a little bit? I'm still burning up."
There's a sound that echoes back at you. And you're not sure if it's something responding or just the darkness hungering. Deep, rumbling, almost like a guttural growl, but even that doesn't fully describe what you hear. This eldritch sound.
Ooh.
And then that orange glow again. Though it lasts longer this time, you make out that it seems circular. And then it's gone.
Whimsy knows a lot about monsters. Does this sound familiar to her for anything that she might know about?
Nothing that you've read about seems like this. Unless Whimsy would read, like, existential eldritch horror stories, I don't think she's encountered anything like this.
I feel like this definitely sounds like straight out of, like, a horror book, but, like,
Though being existential is partially his shtick, I don't think Skaaymon would have go this far into learning about it.
Fair.
So he's just kind of conflicted.
You hear a sound again in the darkness. A pulse. A whoom. Whoom, whoom. Whoom. Whoom, whoom. Almost like a heartbeat. Then a thought.
Don't like that.
A thought places itself in your minds, but you know the thought isn't yours. a thought overwhelming everything else. This seems very, very interesting. What do you two think? And then the darkness fades, and you are back in the tunnel, though the stone is not molten and glowing around you anymore. The temperature stabilizes at more of kind of a normal, like, spring, like a cool spring morning kind of temperature. And you hear, over the sound of the truck, the drip, drip, drip of water.
Now that you can see Whimsy, like, if you like look over or glance over for even like a moment, like her face is, she looks almost actually scared, which is not a look that you see on Whimsy really ever. And then she like looks over at you quickly, like realizes like, oh, sight is back, and then just like clears her throat and like gives a quick thumbs up. They really tried to spook us there, didn't they, Skaaymon?
Maybe. Not entirely sure what that was. But it sucked, so.
Sure was a good addition. And I was kind of jamming out to that like heartbeat. Did you hear that? That wasn't just me, like, you know, psychologically like fucking losing my mind, was it?
You have a mind to lose?
I have more minds than you can comprehend, Skaaymon. You heard it though, right?
I don't know. I might have. Might not have. You might just be going crazy, though.
Skaaymon, did you hear it?
You're gonna have to be more specific, Whimsy. What exactly are you asking if I heard?
Freaking, like, all-encompassing, like, heartbeat thing? And did you hear that? Did you hear the dude was like, oh, what do you think about this? Or whatever it was. You heard that, right?
What is Whimsy's passive insight?
13.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't really focusing on sounds. So you heard something.
You're either being a total piece of shit right now, or my suspicions were confirmed all along.
Which are?
I don't know. Do I even want to tell you?
I don't know, do you?
Yeah, maybe, because unlike you, I'm an open book, Skaaymon. My suspicions were confirmed that I am the much more important of the two of us, and I alone received the Eldritch message, or whatever that was, you know? I was the only one important enough to speak to. So yeah, I guess if you didn't hear anything, then you weren't good enough for it.
It's not like there was much of anything to respond to in the first place. It was more of a statement than a question.
On Eat Glass. What the fuck did you hear?
I've been curious. Yes, I heard the weird heartbeat thing, the his voice saying, "I'm the fucking said."
It was all like, that's interesting. Like, what do the two of you think? Or like something like that.
Yeah. So I did hear it.
Yeah. Okay. I guess you're more important than I thought then.
Wow,
Or we're both
shocker.
losing our minds.
Oh, we probably both lost our minds a while ago.
Well, anyways, that was definitely an experience, and all of my mental barrier magic to like shield your poor mind from the horrors of whatever that was, that left me like a little tuckered out. So I'm just gonna exist here. And she like
You do that.
crawls over like almost to like the middle of like she's essentially like crawling over as much as she can and just like resting her shoulder on Skaaymon.
Adorable.
For his comfort, not
Yeah.
for hers. Definitely.
Yeah. For his comfort, of course.
For his total comfort, because this is totally comfortable to him, he will kind of adjust his wings so that he can kind of rest it over top of Whimsy like a blanket.
She'll resummon her
Totally-
emotional
totally
support
comfort.
familiar as well.
Totally for his comfort, he does. Totally for his own comfort, he makes sure that Whimsy has a fucking chalk blanket. Yeah, totally his comfort.
For his comfort,
absolutely,
of course.
Yes. What else would it be?
Nothing. There's nothing else it could be.
There's nothing else it could be.
As you get Whimsy settled with this comfort that's for Skaaymon and not Whimsy, you suddenly see that orange glow ahead of you again. The same round shape in the darkness, but this time it is not the only light. As you see, the area around it is illuminated, and you see everything seems to almost warp around it. And the orange glow, though circular, has a pitch black center. And then you see, expanding out around it rapidly, stars? It looks like a night sky unfolding. And then you realize with a start where you've seen that circular orange glow with a black center before, in depictions of black holes.
Oh fuck.
As you watch this starscape suddenly expand around this black hole center, you notice it shapes itself into something almost humanoid. As it looks directly at you, with one hand held at its side, the other turning into some sort of blade. A tail swishes behind it. It stands massive, probably larger than the vehicle, as it stares at you, waiting
If we
for
don't make eye contact, it won't see us.
waiting for something.
if we pretend not to notice it, it will leave us alone.
Skaaymon? It just formed its hand into a fucking blade.
Mm-hmm.
And you think it hasn't noticed us?
Shut up. Optimism, you know? Trying to be less... whatever you call me sometimes.
A Debbie Downer.
That, yeah. No, optimism. It doesn't see us. We're not important enough for it to see us yet.
Listen, this is almost definitely the little shit who thought that, like, they could fuck over me. Whoopsie silly autumn lily? Okay, you know what? Stand aside, Skaaymon. Whimsy doesn't move. She's still, like, cuddled next to him. She says that.
Skaaymon is kind of like, I'm not standing.
Okay, whatever. Sit aside, but don't actually move. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Whimsy's going to message this eldritch entity because that's always a good idea.
Uh-huh.
Dude, what the fuck's your problem?
Roll a wisdom save.
Here it is.
$15.
15 saves. You hear its
Whoa.
response. It takes a moment to register its response. You have to parse through the sound of 1,000 stars screaming as they die, but it does respond to you, as it says, analyzing, watching, learning, waiting, understanding.
Does this sound like the same voice I heard earlier?
Not quite. This actually sounds like a voice. What you heard earlier was a thought placed in your mind. It wasn't yours, but it was your voice.
I can't imagine that that was a pleasant experience, and that did not garner a lot of information, so, she'll message, Skaaymon back. She doesn't really want to speak aloud right now. So the answer to your burning question, this is an eldritch entity, very possibly the one that, like, maybe, it also, I don't know, it kind of sounds like a fucking robot. Like, maybe they, like, evolve that fucking fast. I don't really know. Just keep driving. Just keep driving.
Just keep driving? Got it.
Yeah,
that
yeah, just keep going.
That I can do. I think we can manage that, yeah.
As you continue to drive towards it, the creature getting closer as you get closer to it, part of the stars part as if opening its mouth, and you hear... It's hard to describe what you hear. In fact, both of you roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, fuck. That's not good. That's not great. Where the fuck is it? There we go.
It's a 17.
17 saves.
Oh, I'm not advantage. I have proficiency in this. 19.
19 saves. Um, it's hard to describe what you hear. A voice layering over itself 1,000 times and distorting as if being spoken through some. Distorting the way a black hole distorts light. But you parse together the words projecting from this thing as it says, halt, analyze, wait, watch, learn.
I don't like this no more. This is starting to suck.
Just now starting to suck. You should have went like directly into their brain, not brain.
Well, no one told you to do that, so.
Do we stop?
No.
We
I'm
could
not
just step
stopping.
on it. Like, we could just fucking step on it. Okay, yeah.
I'm not stopping. Frankly, I don't think we could touch that thing even if we tried. But
Okay.
I'm not about to fucking stop.
Okay. You're driving, you're driving into this thing?
I mean, how what the fuck else are we supposed to do?
Yo, I think we're driving into a fucking black hole.
Okay.
Is there like no sense of like the road that we were once on? Is it just this now?
No. You can still see the road ahead of you. It's just this thing is like basically as big as the tunnel.
Oh. Yeah, no, he's just hoping that if it's real, it's not corporeal. And he's just gonna go. He's like, if this is how we die, I fucking said so, and it's gonna keep.
Okay, sounds good.
I don't like how he said that. This is gonna go horribly.
You drive into the black hole. You're both torn apart, and you both die a horrible death. The end of the campaign. There we go. GG's.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. You drive towards this creature and through it. You brace for potentially being ripped apart by the black hole, but though you feel an intense headache as you pass through the creature, both of you take 5 points of psychic damage.
Ew.
Nothing else happens for a moment. Can I have you both please roll a wisdom save?
I don't like this. Oh, better. Cool. What is that? 25.
9.
Ooh, 9 fails.
Oh no.
Whimsy. You hear sounds echo from this creature as it opens its mouth to speak again. But you cannot comprehend what is echoing from this thing. You take 36 points of psychic damage.
Oh no.
Skaaymon, you hear refusal, understanding, learning, reporting.
What the fuck does that mean? He kind of mutters that out loud.
There is definitely like an audible yelp from Whimsy as she like grabs her head.
Okay, hey, are you good? What's going on? What's happening? Whimsy?
You too, you little shit.
Are you okay? What's happening?
Whimsy's firing a ray of frost at it.
You
Oh.
are
Oh no.
opening the window or something to reach out towards this creature and fire a ray of frost at it.
Don't avoid Talon, I hate it.
Please don't.
Alright. Whimsy is a spontaneous motherfucker, and like she just got a big spike of hurt. She's mad. I feel like you could definitely try to stop her, but she's gonna try to roll the window down and fucking shoot a thing out.
Fucking. She starts rolling the window down. He was like, "Oh fuck no, no!" And tries to roll the window up. Like, absolutely not, Whimsy. Stop it. Don't. Whatever you're doing, please don't. Please, for the love of whatever the fuck is going on at this point, just don't. Just don't do it.
Does
Skaaymon?
Whimsy stop? Oh, go on.
Is he physically trying to stop her?
He's like, kind of. Not necessarily. He kind of like attempts to grab her arm and like gently like pull her back towards him. And it's like, okay, let's think about this for a second. But like he's got part of her arm, so it's probably very easy for her to like wriggle out of it because he still has his hand on the wheel and is trying to drive.
I feel like she'll. Oh god. I'll roll for it. Motherfucking goddamn it.
Oh no.
Fuck. Nah,
Oh, we're gonna die.
She's gonna she's gonna try to roll the window down and shoot a fucking thing at it.
Oh god, we're gonna die.
Roll to hit.
Skaaymon starts fucking praying for the first time in years.
24.
Oh.
You roll down the window and hurl a ray of frost towards that thing as the ray of frost flies towards it and is pulled into the black hole in the center. Roll a wisdom saving throw, both of you.
It's higher than a 20. It's 21 is what that is.
Saves.
16.
Saves. You both, once again, the voice echoes, reverberates, distorts, but you make it out as it says, violence, retaliation, halt, wait, analyze, watch, learn, understand. And for just a moment before the creature says halt, it takes a step towards you, brandishing the blade, and then it says halt, and it just stops.
Hey, maybe we do the thing that Skaaymon suggests, and we roll up the window and not do that, please. What the actual fuck is happening?
Whimsy is just kind of staring at the thing again with the growing scared look. But like she literally like grabs like her head and like just like hits it like, hey, knock yourself the fuck out of this. Hey, Skaaymon, flooring it worked really well last time. You want to floor it?
Yeah, hold on. He's gonna floor it.
Okay.
There's like a moment of contemplation before he's like, Yeah, no, we need to get the fuck out of here.
One more wisdom save from both of you, please.
Watch this be the one where I fail. Oh, thank fuck. It's a 20. Total.
Saves.
Ooh, 21.
Saves. You both hear the voice one last time. Adapt, understand, send, mortal, mist, learn, learn.
Oh shit.
And then, looking in the mirror, you see the creature fold in on itself, the black hole collapsing, and then nothing.
Whimsy, you kind of hear Skaaymon like there's like a gulp and a slight like noise of sickness, but not quite a gag that you hear coming from Skaaymon. Um, you turn to look, his face is uh for I'm not gonna say white because he's the opposite. It's a weird shade of like gray that looks slightly it looks like there's a slight greenish orange tint to his skin, but it's kind of hard to tell. He does not look very happy as he kind of is focusing more on the mirror than the actual driving. And I feel like I'm gonna regret saying that in a second.
Roll a d100 for me. Just
Oh no.
a luck check, Skaaymon.
Yeah, that tracks actually. 53.
53. Okay. You keep your eyes focused on that rear view mirror as you drive through the tunnel. You keep your eyes focused for a long time. Your heart pounds in your chest, in your throat, trying to escape. But you don't hit anything. You manage to keep straight as Skaaymon can be.
You stole my joke, fuck you.
Um,
I gotta tell you something, okay? Just hang on, listen.
As you drive, still scared, still unnerved, but alive. And seemingly, for now, free from that creature.
Yeah, that's not gonna last.
I do think that Whimsy is good. Like, after a little bit, and like, I still want to know, like, she is still like almost like Scooby-Doo ass style, like on Skaaymon. Like she's like she hasn't left, but she is digging for her phone, and is no, I don't even think it's gonna be her normal spam. Like she is literally just going to send to fucking Angel Dude. Hey, did you know that there's an eldritch entity in your tunnel?
And I'm sorry to tell you, but message failed to send.
I mean, yeah, that tracks.
Well, you know what, Skaaymon? We're over the border. Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Great. Wonderful. Cool. Okay. Well, that was not fun. Um, he kind of looks to Whimsy, still like on him. Um, how are you? How are you feeling? Are you good? You know, 'cause you don't get scared. You good mentally?
My mental psyche is doing perfectly well. I do have a little bit of a headache, if I'm gonna be honest with you.
Fair enough. Cool. Well, how scared does she look
Roll insight.
right now? What is your insight on this, Dynas? Oh, wow, that's a great roll. Well, you know, at least I got this roll now instead of earlier. Um, it'll be a 10.
What does
Alright.
a 10 get him?
I mean, she is definitely more unsettled, I think, just her general demeanor than you've seen her. But she doesn't really look, I wouldn't say scared at this point. Just uncomfortable. Deep in contemplation.
Fair enough.
Well, we are, yeah, we're over the border. So that's a good thing, probably. If any more bullshit happens, I'm going to actually throw up.
Maybe like pull over a little bit, just if you need to do that.
Yeah, I'll try.
Whimsy's gonna grab her handy dandy Google Maps. Is it pulling up anything?
It is incredibly slow. The signal is really bad right now, but you do manage to get a map up. One that I meant to prepare before we started session, but I forgot. You do manage to get a map up though. And it looks like there should be a similar fortress on the other side of this tunnel, and you seem to be like probably another hour's drive away from surfacing.
Okay.
Alright.
She will show the map to Skaaymon.
Yeah, like, being sort of smart this time, only like semi glances at it to get a slight gauge of what the fuck he's supposed to be going through. Okay, alright, that'll be something. Um, you know, something that I didn't think of until, well, actually the entire time, I just never actually mentioned it. Um, how we are in a okay, the vehicle, does it have like symbols or shit on it that like making it very obvious where like it's from the plane of fire?
No, but the design itself is very you saw some plane of earth vessels at the tower, and the design of them are very different from this one.
Something tells me we probably should have switched vehicles. Did we ever decide or figure out how the fuck we're gonna get this thing through battlefields and not get attacked?
I mean, I figured we'd probably, like, get attacked. I mean, we're gonna have to fight our way in here, like, for sure, because if they're anything like the fire people, at least, they're gonna be all like, wow, you're really untrustworthy, we don't want to trust you, and, the vehicle is kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it?
I mean, Angel
Well-
Boy didn't tell us not to kill any of his people, so
That is
should
very
have
true.
clarified.
That is very true, and we've already kind of decided that we like Telly, so,
Yeah.
alright. Well,
Okay, like if we go out on the battlefield and they're all like, hey, you gotta pick a side, then, like, yeah, we know our side.
yeah, that's fair. It's fine, just getting my, depleting moral compass, which is, fucking tuning it to the right frequency, or if that's not how a compass works. However compass works. I don't know.
Skaaymon! You freaking silly. You're still holding on to that old thing? That old moral? Come throw that out the window.
Yeah, not yet, but, it's definitely cracking, unfortunately. I'll give you that.
Well, it's only right to put it out of its misery, isn't it? I'll do my best.
We'll see. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. Well. How the fuck does a compass work? Like, it's a more of a material plane thing than anything. Do you know how they work? Because, like, it has something to do with magnets, I think. It's a really weird thing. Do you know
mean,
do you know how compasses work?
like, okay, to my understanding, the plane is basically like a giant fucking magnet. Like, you know, like the ground itself or whatever. It has like a magnetic pool or whatever. So, like, the pole, like the tippy top of like the realm, has like a magnetic field that like draws the compass thing toward it. It's all like an attraction thing.
Huh. Okay. That's weird. Alright, cool.
Actually, fun fact, the thing that like generates all like the magnetic stuff is because like the core or whatever is like molten.
You know, I did know that, actually. Yeah. The molten core, I'm still confused about how it's magnetic, but honestly, I don't really care. But no, I didn't know about that. It's just like a giant fireball surrounded in land.
Yeah, basically.
Well, I guess it'd be more technically like a lava pool. It's less of a... because everything's surrounding it, so it's... It doesn't really matter. Yeah. The material plane is weird. It's complicated.
I'm jealous you got to go there. I mean, it's by no means like the most interesting place or anything, but it's like a classic. Like, I mean, if you're gonna travel and like you gotta see the material, you know?
Yeah, pretty much. If you're gonna, like, go do things, go visit things, you might as well stop by. Though, I mean, overall, the few times I've gone with family, it's not been like it's been to very specific areas, like, vacation trips and like a certain activity or area of the material. I was also very young, so I barely remember that. And then, the last time I was there for like a day, I think. I don't know. I wasn't really sleeping, so I kind of just ignored um the actual passage of time. So I don't actually remember how long. It was a really weird start to this whole thing. Everything kind of blended together. I was in three different planes in one day.
Hmm.
And then,
I wish you got around that much in other ways.
not while working. Technically, I am on job doing work job things. What a words.
Hey, Skaaymon, I meant sexually, but actually I take that back, because I don't, as long as I'm included in that.
I mean, like I said, not while I'm working. I can stick to professional. Sort of.
But what if you just make that, like, part of the job? That's the real way to go.
See, though my jobs normally go and do. My job's not normally bounty hunting. It's creatures that are prowling to that are destroying ecosystem. So usually it's one that you either don't have time to do anything else, or you really don't want to be caught naked by those creatures, because then you've got nothing to protect yourself. So it's not exactly the smartest. It's also not the smartest to do that outside of the Shadowfell anyways. There's a lot of things.
Well, obviously people do. Like, they reproduce. I mean, honestly, if I were there, that set me in the mood.
I mean, it depends on how clinically insane you are, I guess.
I mean, dark, hot men, danger around every corner. That's classic fucking material. Get what yeah, classic fucking material.
Yes, I understood. I wish I didn't, but I understood.
I never know with you, Skaaymon. Anyways, I have a fucking headache still, so I'm just gonna take a nap over here.
Can take a nap?
You got
Fair
this.
enough.
Wake me up if someone else tries to mind assault us.
I probably won't. So, get some sleep.
Whimsy still doesn't move. She's sleeping on Skaaymon.
Fair enough.
Okay.
He doesn't try and shake her off, so.
Fair enough. You continue to drive forward. As you see, you drive for another 45 minutes-ish before the tunnel begins to slope upwards. And light begins to spill down from above. You see movement in the shadows as you approach. And Are you doing anything to prepare to surface?
He is making sure that his if needed, his weapons are nearby. Because, safety. Well, sort of safety. Protection. Um, Other than that, he kind of he debates on waking Whimsy up, but otherwise goes against it or decides against it and will just hope that nothing goes wrong.
Fair enough. Um, as you come up to the surface, you enter into a large building and find so many weapons trained on you.
Yep, that tracks. Fuck.
A voice echoes, "Driver, stop the vehicle."
Shit, okay. MC,
You
get up!
count at least 4 anti-material rifles trained on you.
Yeah,
Not to
fuck.
mention other assault rifles and whatnot.
Yeah, no, he kind of just, isn't watching, so kind of smacks Whimsy, in the shoulder, probably grazing the side of her cheek. Is like, Whimsy, we have a problem. Get up, please.
What? She jolts
Calm.
up.
Hi, just shush, settle. He is stopping the car at this point. As he just kind of touches the top of her head and is like, just settle a little bit.
Oh shit, there are guns.
Yeah, there are a lot. I was really hoping that this would have been, abandoned. Either way, we were told to stop. They haven't said anything else, but I have a feeling they want us to get out. I'm not going to until they say something, but give it 2 seconds.
You have stopped by this point, right?
Yes. Give it 2 seconds and they're about to.
Then
Most likely.
the voice, pretty much as soon as you finish that sentence, echoes again. "Driver, step out of the vehicle with your hands in the air where we can see them."
Case in point.
Oh, driver. Driver?
Yeah.
They don't even give a shit about me? Hello?
Shush.
She's gonna reach over and honk the horn.
I was going to say, are the windows tinted? Can they see in?
The windows are tinted.
This entire time, they haven't been able to actually see into the vehicle, and I'm only just now realizing that.
Whimsy, you honk the horn?
Yes?
Oh god, we're gonna die. Why would you... Why are you antagonizing them? I feel like it's a bad idea.
Ooh. Okay. Even as Whimsy, odd as Skaaymon.
Oh god, no. Oh no.
Fuck.
God fucking damn it. Oh, there it is.
That is a 2. And I believe it said even as Whimsy.
You did. We first asked, can I get a short rest from that nap?
Yeah, I will give you a short rest.
Alright.
Whimsy, you are going to take 10 points of piercing damage as the actually no, you're not. Um, no, the voice will echo again after you honk. Last chance, driver, step out of the vehicle.
Okay, yeah, no, no, please don't. Just honestly act as if you are not here, and once again, see how, as much as you can get from the back into Slimy as possible. If you can just make it look empty, that would be great. Do it quietly though, and Skaaymon will, uh, open the door and attempt to step out. He will activate his little cape glamour to cover his wings,
Okay.
as he does so, trying to hide behind the door while doing that, so that he has some sort of escape. Maybe not really.
Okay. Are you raising your hands?
He is, yeah.
Okay.
Once he comes around the door and closes it, he does like raise his hands.
Okay. You see, as you step out of the vehicle, you see the figure with the megaphone kind of stand to their full height, their full towering height of 5'2", from behind the cover that they were behind.
I will say, as he exits the vehicle, he's like, I'm here. Just give me a second. I was trying to not break my arm. Sorry for the horn thing. Jesus. I haven't been on this end of this before. This is cool.
They stand to their towering height of 5'2". You see a humanoid woman with short, kind of silver, like platinum blonde hair that doesn't even reach her shoulders. She does not wear any armor, just a button-up shirt with a few tears in the sleeves, and baggy pants held up by a pair of red suspenders. You see she kind of gestures at two soldiers off to your left and says, search it for anyone else.
Skaaymon at this is going to say, please don't startle her. She did just have a nap and is moody.
As you see the two soldiers approach, they are decked out head to toe in black armor, but as they pass you, you feel the heat of the presence of fire elementals as they pass you by. As they pull open the door of the truck, Whimsy, what do you do?
I think like she probably had like a little snack box, like kind of like on her side, like in the floor. Whenever Skaaymon said like, yo, like get the important shit, what she took that as is like get all the food in Slimy as fast as possible.
I mean, he did sort of gesture to the back as well, but yeah, no, that makes sense.
I mean, I will say she never put like the guns and stuff back up that she got before, so she still has like all those grenades and shit.
Fair enough.
But yeah, she's in the middle of like stuffing food and Slimy, and then like as soon as the doors open, she like dismisses him.
The soldiers both kind of raise a rifle at you. As a voice echoes from one, out of the vehicle now.
Fine.
As the other begins to search the back, kind of looking in each of the boxes and whatnot to take a stock of the weapons that you are stocked up with.
So, like, who are you exactly?
The woman keeps her gaze trained on the door of the truck, not acknowledging your question. I assume, Whimsy, you're stepping out?
Yeah.
Okay. Once Whimsy is outside, she kind of glances at the guard or the soldier that steps out with you, and she says, "Is that all of them?" The soldier nods and then turns and heads back inside the truck. She glances between the two of you. Identify yourself immediately.
Okay, well that completely depends on who we are identifying ourselves to. So can we get like a slight, not your name, like general, who the
Shoot
fuck
him in
are
the
you
foot.
guys? Okay, maybe don't do that.
Does a 22 hit.
Fuck you.
You feel this piercing pain as a loud shot echoes from above. And you are going to take a 22 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Out of
Oh,
curiosity,
damn.
because he has been shot with the fire planes guns before, does it like sound, look, feel like that? Like, do these people look like they're from the fire plane and from the earth plane? Like, who the fuck are they?
The shot sounds identical to the anti-material rifle that Whimsy fired at that bot that you guys fought the other day. So, probably fireplane weapons, if nothing else.
Okay. Yeah, he... Actually, hold on. How... You've been through a lot, buddy. How fit... You're not like that phased, actually. He kind of's like, ow. Fucking bitch.
Next
Okay,
one's going
well...
for your chest. Answer my question. Identify yourself.
Yeah, but wouldn't be the first time. Fucking... Guns hurt. Alright, might as well. What the fuck was it called? Skaaymon Avery.
Her gaze flits over to Whimsy.
Whimsy is... She was just kind of like, yeah, dude, like, this is, like, whatever, you interrupted my nap, but, like, she looks fucking pissed now with, like, the gun shot to Skaaymon, to the point where, like, Skaaymon, you know this look enough by now that, like, it looks like she's about to just say, fuck it, we ball, and try to kill these people, but she grits her teeth for now. Princess Whimsy Silly Autumn Lily.
Say the F part, please, because that may or may not cause more problems if you don't.
She kind of trains her gaze on you. Why are you here?
We're escaping the plane of fire. Why the fuck else would we be here? That place sucks.
It was like a little too hot there, so we wanted to cool down. Does no one
Yes,
take
a little
vacations
too
here?
Her gaze flits to one of the soldiers. Check the wanted criminal database. Yes, ma'am. As the soldier kind of darts off. You are on fucking I'm blanking on the word. What the fuck's the word?
And ice?
What?
It's like, you said you were on, and then stopped. I'm like, is this
No.
like no? Okay.
You are on restricted property.
Okay. Well, we didn't know where this fucker was gonna come out, so sorry.
We received no word that there would be travelers from the plane of fire to the plane of earth.
To do when you do something, you know, not as. Who the fuck are you people?
She trains her gaze on you for another moment before. I am General Teramos of the Elemental Plane of Fire. These are my men.
Oh, so I didn't need to lie to you. Okay.
Damn.
If you lied
He doesn't
to me,
elaborate. He says it out loud.
if you lied to me, now's a good time to start telling the truth.
Okay, cool. Part of it. So we were basically kidnapped from one of the other elemental planes into the what the fuck do you call the fucking castle place? What do you call it? Whimsy, do you remember what it was called?
The future home of my husband?
No, I'm okay. City of Brass. That's what it's called.
Oh yeah, the city of
Yeah.
Ass.
No. Where we were, crash landed and basically almost crash landed into the prince, and then the queen followed short, trying to figure out what's going on. One thing led to another, and then they sent us here to get us out of their fucking plane.
Okay,
Though we
well,
were
don't
technically we were what? Hold on, actually,
you're making us sound bad, Skaaymon.
I was about to say the next part. We were technically employed as temporary bodyguards for Prince Starvik, as he did a little quest journey thing that his mother sent him on, and then left with General Koyeon Firechild as we continued on to here. So
We're basically Telly's BFFs. Well, not basically, we literally are.
well, I don't think he has many friends to begin with because everyone seems to dislike him.
Oh yeah, by the way, if you're not close with him yourself, that's Prince Telravik for the normals.
Normals. Oh yeah, this is fun. Rage bait the people with guns. That's it. That's it.
Roll a persuasion check, Skaaymon.
Oh no. We're great at those, you guys.
You can have advantage from Whimsy helping.
Cool. That's great. Let's see. Persuasion. Okay. Well, there's one. That's worse. That's worse. Okay. 8.
8?
8. I rolled a 7 and a 4. And I have a +1. He speaks with confidence. That does not mean that people like hearing him speak. So
There's a long moment before General Teramos kind of glances to one of the soldiers nearest to the two of you. Detain them until we can get confirmation on their story.
yeah, okay, that tracks.
As the soldier kind of raises the rifle and will kind of approach.
You don't need to point a fucking gun at us, dude. Literally. This isn't the first time. It probably won't be the last we get into this fucking situation.
As he approaches, he pulls out a pair of handcuffs. 2 pairs of handcuffs, sorry. Do either of you resist?
Oh, I'd really like to know, like, if you're... Wait, does this feel like one of the fire elementals?
As it gets close, you do feel heat radiating off them.
Oh, you got me. I was gonna ask if you're hot, but I can already feel it. Alright.
Is that a no, then? You don't resist?
She's gonna try to creep them out by, like, acting like she's too into it. Like, she is going to, like, fucking put on some, like, awkward ass, not even, like, slightly awkward, like there's gonna be, like, some moans in here. Like, she's
Just moaning the moment the handcuffs click around her, kind of
yes.
thing.
Okay, Skaaymon doesn't resist. However, the second that Whimsy starts moaning, he kind of, like, takes a good step to the side away from her. Still, like, as the cuffs are getting put on him, he does this, like, shuffle step so that it's very clear he's not trying to get away from this, or being handcuffed. He's just trying to get away from her. As he's just like, no.
You sense no... You sense no reaction to you being yourself, Whimsy. Though it's hard to tell between the like complete face masked helmet and the different biology of the fire elemental. You're not sure. Maybe they're really uncomfortable. They are just acting as they were ordered. Maybe they're super into it. You cannot tell, unfortunately. Maybe they're
Amazing.
completely indifferent. That's probably the worst case scenario for you.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So you're going to imagine that they're not completely indifferent. I would assume. As they handcuff the two of you, and then begin to lead you through the kind of docking bay area towards a set of doors behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming you go with and don't cause problems or fight back, they lead you down a hall towards a they lead you down a hall, then down a set of stairs, and pull open the door to a holding cell, and they gesture for the two of you to enter the one holding cell.
Do you have to? Okay, like I understand, but like, do you have to put me with her
Inside.
doing that?
We get to be together, Skaaymon. Come on.
If your story adds up, you'll be out of here in less than an hour.
Well, let's hope they didn't decide to hate us on the way. So, all right. Please keep your hands away from me. And your everything, actually. He says, kind of like just gesturing at Whimsy.
She'll sit right beside him.
Despite the fact that his words said one thing, he actually kind of like shuffles a little closer to her and kind of like leans in a little bit. He doesn't say anything, but he's not very happy with anything.
As the door is slammed shut and locked, the two of you still handcuffed next to each other. A bit of a shorter chapter this time, but that is where we shall end our tale for now. I look forward to the next leg of this journey. Fascinated to see what comes next. But for now, I bid you all adieu. Until next time.